All right. We have 8 minutes. We have a pretty good, I wouldn't call it a functional spec, but we'll call it a marketing requirements doc. How's that? Say no. Anybody in marketing in here? Sorry. All right, so Goala, Foursquare. Let's add Whirl to that, just because everybody thinks I somehow did that. I have nothing to do with that project, but okay. Location-based services: Goala, Foursquare, Whirl. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm counting you.
Thanks.
Are you on our front row? You're on our front row, right? Your question or feature?
Actually, I had a question about focus. Is this a unified API or is this a standalone app?
No, I think what we're going to do is this, and that's great. We need more consensus. That's awesome. Excellent question. See, that's great participation. What are we going to build? Here's what I'm going to propose we build. I'm going to propose we build reference libraries for each of these to do these things that other developers like Travis can take and download and help speed their development up. They can grab it. They can be integrated with Twitter. They can do some basic stuff. And I'm going to suggest that we're not probably going to end up doing all of this in V1, but I'm going to say we should do V1 of this. We should probably set a timeline, set some sort of roadmap up today while we're here. We'll do that immediately following this session. We'll set up a place to get together tonight, and we'll call it Project Awesome. Great name, Elizabeth. Too long for a hashtag. What should we call it? Yeah. Or better, we'll call it Paw. There you go. So everybody.
And our logo can
How about what? Awesome. So we'll do this. So we'll use this as a hashtag because it's really short. So if you want to know where we're meeting up later to work on this, look for that hashtag. All right. And Chaotic Moon will buy drinks and everything for everybody, dinner and drinks for everybody participating. So you guys won't get completely stuck out. So that's our hashtag. We have our topic. We have 6 minutes. We've got 4 people leading each of the 4 platforms we're going to focus on. We have Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. Integration, we're BSD license. We're going to do query. We got some posts, photos, hashtags. Goala, we'll check into all of that. Ma'am, I'm not sure what those services allow or don't allow offhand. So we're going to have to, who wants to help us research? Anybody? It's bad news because now the developers are going to have to do research too. See, this is the problem with that. You want to help research? Awesome. Come on up. Sit on the front row. All right, we have 6 minutes. We've got a basic framework of a project. We're going to no shit start this project today. Everybody how many of you have SourceForge accounts? One of you?
Though? That's the real question.
Yeah. Do you use it, I believe was what she asked. No, I'm just kidding.
Look that up
All right, great. So we have, again, we're down to 5 minutes. So any other feature requests from the audience? So you have to say that one more time. I'm sorry. Right. Right. Whew. I think it does. All right, but the other platforms might not. So why don't we put, address? Yeah, there you go. We'll see because Android does it. I don't know if WebOS or some of the others we can do. Go ahead.
One more feature request might not make sense for V1, might have to wait for V2, but plug-in system so that when the next big social thing comes in, you can fairly
Extensibility. It's a great feature request. Nobody ever does that one, huh? That was our out, sir. You just complicated our project like 1,000 times. Thank you. Yeah, blacklisting GPS locations. Did you?
I had a documentation too.
Documentation has been added. Clever.
No, what did you say?
I wasn't actually planning on documenting the project, Elizabeth. Thank you. It's a lot of
Someone
work.
has to.
Blacklisting GPS.
Yeah, right. For the fact.
It is. I'll make sure to not copy that into the SourceForge project.
forcing HTTPS.
Forcing HTTPS. It's a good one.
Oh, we're not really under query anymore.
No, just add them in. We're gonna obviously have to reorganize it. We're building a project live on stage. There's gonna be mistakes. So, any more else? We're down to 4 minutes. We have 4 minutes to figure this out. This is it?
Fantastic.
So let me just review. Okay. So good idea, good idea. Travis was really happy. He can use that in his app, right? Everybody can use this. This was going great, going great. See, documentation, tying it into all these location services, and then AR, huh? I don't know. I do know some guys working on AR framework projects, so why don't you put this? Why don't you put collaboration with other projects, and then put AR in parentheses? Because I don't want to reinvent the wheel, and there's probably somebody else who already has a framework, so why don't we just make our stuff compatible with theirs instead? Would that work? Do you have any projects in mind? Okay. Where's the research guy? We got a lot of research to do. You and I'll take it. We can totally handle it. It's nothing.
What kind of SCM are we going to use?
This guy's like 23. He can use Google like nobody's business. What were you asking?
What are we using for SCM? Git or what?
Yeah, let's put, is it okay? Is that okay? Yeah, we're going to put it in Git. Is everybody okay with that? Being a Git project? Of course. That's all the cool people on that side of the room. What else would you use? I'm going to put it in CVS. Everybody okay with that? No?
Curial.
Dated myself. All right, 2 minutes, 34 seconds. Any more feature requests? OpenID stuff? Yeah, we got to look into all of that. We'll roll all of that stuff up together when we do the project. What else? No other features? Now, here's a question. How are you guys actually going to follow up on this? Right? Because we need participation. So how many of you are developers again in the audience? Raise your hand. Not the guys in the front row, just everybody else. Raise your hands really high. I want everybody to be able to remember your faces. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many of those of you, keep your hands up, have a Git ID, SourceForge ID, whatever? Most of you? Awesome. How many of you want to participate as well now? What is this? This is the problem I was talking about with nobody's contributing to your open source stuff. How many of you want to contribute on this thing you're going to use in all of your apps? Maybe. Come on up. You get called out already. You can sit right there. Did you have a comment or idea as well? I didn't know if I interrupted you when I called you up. No. He's just like, shit. All right. So how are the rest of you going to follow this? How should we do that?
I don't know. I think the hashtag is pretty awesome.
Google. Hashtag? You want to set up a Google group for it?
Sure.
All right. So we'll set up we're going to look at also setting up a Google group or something. So if any of you want, follow the hashtag, which is going to be what? Possum? No, it's going to be paw. Let's make it possum. Can we make it pound winning, or will there be a lot of people involved that we don't want involved in the project then? All right, we'll make it possum. That's awesome and easy for you guys to remember. It's twice the size of our previous hashtag, but that's okay. Somebody's going to need to refactor that hashtag later. But all right, so that's it. No other features or stuff. Now, of the developers, how many of you have apps that you could use and need for Twitter and Facebook integration? Show of hands. None of you? Really? You do. You guys? Yeah. You guys all need that. All your customers want it, right? So we need to set up a timeline for the project. And then we can do that in 12 seconds. Soon. Maybe. We'll just put that in parentheses behind soon. All right. Excellent. Why don't we set up a goal, seriously. Today, infrastructure. Tomorrow, requirements review. Whoops. Community site. We can do all of that with you, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Make it easy.
Absolutely.
All right. Friday. Whoops, or fur day. That's my own personal day. I don't really want to talk about it. Is that pushing it for Friday? Why not? There's got to be a bunch of other stuff. We're going to call all these guys first, right? What's your name? I don't want to keep calling you the research guy.
Ray.
What?
Ray.
Ray? All right, so Ray and I are going to, what we're going to do is we're going to put this out. We're going to contact Twitter and Facebook and everybody, because we can probably call those guys. We're going to ask them what they already have so we don't have to start over. So we're going to get them to do some code contribution, see what they'll give us out of their current documentation. So how are we going to let everybody know tomorrow whether we've hit this, so that all of these people who don't have ideas, who will have ideas and want to talk about it, can join the site? Go ahead. It is? Well, that sucks. Refactored. Or can that dog code? Because if he can, I am totally cool with that. What were you saying? That one's not? Okay, great. We have a tag that's not in use. Perfect. All right, everybody, we're 1 minute and 50 seconds over, but here's what we've got. We've got a project that I think looks pretty good. It's obviously very useful. I think I get asked this question all the time. So we're going to go put that project into SourceForge. We're going to set it up in the Git repository. We're going to get all of our committers set up. We're going to talk about what we can do, code committing and everything, for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes outside, as soon as so we can clear the room, not interfere with other people. And then we're going to set up a time for tonight. Now, unfortunately, where's Todd or anybody from POSSCON? There's something I'm supposed to do tonight at a Linux user group, so we probably have to do it after that. But I'll get a time and we'll post that out. What time is it? It's at 7? 7 to when, like 8 o'clock? 9 o'clock you think we'll be done? 5:30 to 7:30. Awesome. So that's the Linux user group thing. Great. So we're going to get together at 8 o'clock at, let's pick a place. I've only been to one place here. Do I have to pick it? Suggestion? Did you say Flying Saucer? That's the only place I've been. So great. So we're going to get together. So if you want to participate or you want to give us feedback, all of these people, you all commit to showing up at 7 o'clock. You can bail out after that. Tomorrow, nobody's going to care. See, here's how open source works. We do all of this, and then nothing happens, and then tomorrow everybody forgets about it, and it becomes a dead project on SourceForge.
And then I hunt you down and make you
What time is that? 7:30. Great. That's the thing that the POSSCON people should have thrown out my way. throw me a bone. So it's at 7:30 at the. It ends at 7:30. Okay, no, that is. We're meeting up right after that. So we're going to meet at 8 o'clock at Flying Saucer. Now, just so we can tell those more people, because we're coming 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I know you two will be there. Those are 20. Who else is going to show up? Who else thinks they're going to show up or have any interest? None of you? Really? We're just going to build it. Great. I'm going to get all of your names from Todd, and if any of you try to download it and use it in the app, now we're going to have a new license. And the license is say, and if you didn't participate, you can't use it. You have to. The price is participation. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. We got a project to build. We'll get together at 8 o'clock at Flying Saucer. You'll be there, right?
I will.
Awesome. That's all we needed. Thanks, guys.